Start. Good morning to one and all present here, dear students, and our chief guest of today and speaker, Mr. Manoj Pandia, sir. So I'm Dr. Nitin Sharma, Associate Dean of School of Mechanical Engineering, KIET University. And on behalf of the entire organizing team of IDEATHON 2025, I welcome you all to this workshop on design thinking. So, dear participants, before we start, let me just give you a brief overview of what this IDEATHON has been and what are the different stages and what we have accomplished so far. So, as you all know, that this IDEATHON comprises of 3 stages, right? Stage 1, 2, and 3. Stage 1 has already ended, and we had a very enthusiastic participation from participants all over the country. Close to 500 teams registered and participated in stage 1, and out of those 5 teams were awarded prizes. So we are very enthusiastic about the involvement that the students and the eagerness that they have shown to take part in such event. Now, stage 2 has already commenced, and we have again received a lot of applications from teams throughout the country. The theme of stage 2 is like this. There are 5 themes that have been given by us. Students are free to opt for any of the themes of their choice, and then they are to come up with some ideas, problem statements and the corresponding solutions relevant to that particular theme, right? And at the end of this stage 2, best top 3 ideas from every theme would be selected, and those top 3 ideas from every theme would graduate to stage 3. So this is what is the format of this ideathon. So stage 1 is gone, stage 2 is ongoing, stage 3 is yet to commence, and students will have another detailed session about how to register yourselves, how to fill up the form, and so many other things that you may be having regarding the application procedure. We are planning to have a dedicated workshop for that soon, right? So this is the first workshop for the stage 2. After this workshop, we'll have again some dedicated workshops, theme specific workshops, and even would like to provide some hands-on training to you. So we'll be letting you know about the schedule of the workshop that we plan to conduct so as to help you in participating in this ideathon. Now, we have with us, and I'm very pleased to welcome Manoj sir, Mr. Manoj Pandia sir. Sir, namaskar. Very welcome to this workshop. Thank you so much for accepting our request at a very short notice to interact with students and to give them some idea on how to develop solutions. So students, Manoj sir, Mr. Manoj Pandia, he is currently the Chief Technology Officer at BookingJini, and it's a leading startup revolutionizing the hospitality industry with AI and cloud solutions. And sir is an inspiring figure. He has spent more than 25 years shaping minds and building innovative software solutions. Sir is, very well experienced. He has worked with global organizations like Johnson & Johnson, UK and USA. Also worked with Singapore International Foundation. He's a passionate coder. He has mastered wide range of programming languages like C, C++, Java. And today, as a part of our workshop on design thinking, journey from ideas to impact, sir will be sharing his insights on how to look around you to take a problem and how to generate a solutions, and how you can use the tools at your disposal in order to provide a solution for those problems. So with this, I now would request Manoj sir to please interact and address the students. Sir, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for the invitation, and it's my pleasure to be here along with these young minds. And also, I would like to thank KIET University for organizing such an event where we are inspiring, we are provocating, or we are tickling the young, curious brains of the students, and the range of students that you have picked up, like this is the real time where they will be able to do many kind of things. So they don't have any boundaries. So they are not limited by they are not bounded by any limitation. So they can do wonders. And yeah, so again, I welcome you all the students who are participating in this event. And really, these kind of event must be conducted so that the students will get the platform where they will be able to showcase their talent. And one more thing I want to add here is that conducting the ideathon is okay, but again, conducting these kind of workshop is even more helpful for the students, because before they will get into the problem and they will start thinking about the solution, they will also understand that how they should treat or how they should behave towards any problem given. And I believe this workshop will help them a lot in terms of sharpening their saw, so that they will be able to get into the right solution in the right direction. So yeah, we have a plan for the day, and that I'll be sharing with you. I'll be taking you through a presentation, and as it is a workshop, so we must have to do something. It is not like, so the difference between seminar and workshop is that in seminar you'll be listening only, but in workshop you have to do certain things. So we do have some worksheets for you students, and so keep your energy high. We have to spend next 2.5 hours with a lot of brainstorming and working on the some that worksheet has been prepared specifically for which will help you to get into the solution. So also we do have a break for you, but again that break is not like any other that coffee break or chai break. So in the break also there is some thing for you that that you have to work on. Again, I'll say this workshop what we have planned for 2 hour and half an hour break, like 2.5 hours, will not be quite enough to work on or to think or to deliver something. So I always encourage the worksheet that we have designed, that we will be sharing with you. That is already shared. So I'll be sharing the link, and you can access those worksheets and you can work on those worksheets subsequently also. So this 2 hour or this 2.5 hours is not the like beginning or end of the story. It is just it is just like a starter, you can say, which will be enhancing your appetite to have the next phase, like the lunch and dinner, which is already there. So use this 2.5 hours to get the best out of the thing. And always we should be more interactive, because again it is a workshop, and we should be more doing something, and we have to be more interactive. But again, the kind of arrangement which is there, that is on a virtual meet currently that we are using, so may not be possible for all the participants to participate and speak and all. So there are some rules for that also, how to conduct this virtual meet on this online mode. So we should use the chart. The chart should be used most, and you can use the reaction, so that we'll be able to know that how much you are involved, and where what is the level of your energy. Okay, so we will start with the presentation. So we will go through the presentation. Along with that, also I'll be sharing some of the use cases, and I'll be sharing the worksheet with you. So without spending much time, let's start with the presentation. I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir, visible.
Yeah. Just a second. So yeah, oh, I'm able to see a lot of reactions. Thanks for that. And it is always great for any of the speaker to be motivated like this. And with this, let's start. So, as you know, this is the workshop on the design thinking that we'll be going through. So again, I welcome, and I will not call you as the student, so I will call you as the future innovator. So welcome, future innovators. And again, this innovation starts with a curious mind. So curiosity is the key. Without having this curiosity, you will not be able to achieve anything. So what I believe is that by end of this workshop, from a curious student, you will be transformed to a confident innovator. So, but something that must be with you is that curiosity in your mind. And as you have already registered and you are participating in this workshop, so I'm having the confidence that always that curiosity is already there with you, and with that curious mind, being a curious student, I believe that you will be evolving to a confident innovator by the end of this workshop. So this is the plan for the workshop. So we have planned the complete workshop into two halves, the first half and the second half. So first half is of 1 hour, and the second half is again 1 hour, and we will go with a 30 minutes break. But as I told you, in the 30 minutes also, you have to work on something that one worksheet will be given to you. So as you can see in the presentation, there are 4 worksheets which has been planned. So first worksheet is in the first half only. So we'll be going through some the background, the foundation and all, and then we will go with the worksheet 1. So worksheet 1 will be, there is a time limit for that. So worksheet 1 that you have to complete in 15 minutes. And then we will go for a break, and the works 2 is there, that is meant for 30 minutes. But what you can do is that you can spend as much time that you can, and work on the worksheet 2. And when you come from the break, we will discuss something about the worksheet 2, and worksheet 3 also we will do during the presentation, and worksheet 4 we will keep it for your future reference. And what you can do is that you can do later at your home, and you can come up with the solution subsequently. And all these worksheets that you will be working on, that you can share. So I will ask sir to Nitin sir to do some arrangement where they will be able to. So already the worksheet is being put into a Google Drive, and that is that the link is public. So I will share it with you in the during the workshop in the chat. But how to upload the field worksheet, so that we have to do some arrangement, and I will ask sir to help us on that.
Yes, sir. We will do that, sir. No issues.
Yeah, and then we will end up with a big thank you session, and this is the plan for the day. Is it interesting, or is it like too much, or it's okay, or light? You expected more, something? Oh, great. Yeah. Okay, great. So now we do have the, we are high on energy, and let's start with this. But again, I have told you, because we are having a lot of people here from different groups who have been opting for different themes. So there are some guideline has been set that will be engagement. The engagement will be mostly through the chart, as I told you. And so already the charts are open, and so during this, whenever you, so in the slides, you will see there are, for each of the slides, where you have to give your comment, that is written. So based on that, you have to give your input on the chart. And uh, so again, the reactions are there. And so objective here is that again, the workshop that we're talking about, and we are having a large number of participants who are participating. So idea here is to collaborate. So we must have to exchange our ideas so that we can get into some collaborative thing. So and again, we are always there. Ask for help whenever you need. And again, when it comes to the voice, we will give you the opportunity when you want to speak through that. But again, with the time limitation, we will not be able to give much time to you. So, but again, we will be giving some time so that you'll be able to express your words that you'll be doing. And again, camera, as you know, you can you are free to open your camera so that you can have this more visual connection. So when you are speaking, you can switch on your camera and you can speak so that everybody will be able to listen you and see you. And yes, we will use the chart liberally so that we will be able to communicate or we will be able to express our words. And let's work like a one powerful community so that we will able to build, we'll be able to innovate, we'll be able to build, and we'll be able to help the society. So now this is a pulse check, what we used to say already, and Nitin sir has told you about these 5 themes that has been picked up. Again, when I was going through the 5 theme, I felt very overwhelmed that the selection of the themes are nicely, not nicely, I will say precisely, it has been identified, because these are the need of the hour. And all other things which has been planned, which has been thought of, these are thought of meticulously so that these solution can really help to the community. So always we used to say, whenever we are building any solution, so BookingJini, the BookingJini as an organization, we are also a tech startup. We are into the hospitality domain. So the difference between, I will say, businessman and entrepreneur is that businessman will always look into the profit. I will do this, I will spend this, and I will earn this. Okay, but entrepreneur always will find a problem to solve. So identifying the problem or finding the problem is half of the solution, always we used to say. So you have to identify what is the problem, where the problem is there. For example, here at BookingJini, we have seen, we have witnessed the problem that a hotelier is facing. So we are targeting to one particular community here. So through this subsequent presentation also, we will see that when you are building any solution, you have to be more focused. This solution is for whom? So without that, you will be like lost. You'll be thinking about for multiple things, but you will not be able to produce something. You will not be able to achieve something. So identifying the community that you are thinking about, identifying the problem that you are trying to solve, that is most important. And with that, these 5 themes which has been identified are more precisely which are required to the community. So as I was talking about, one entrepreneur will be there who will be providing a solution not only to earn its livelihood, but also it must be contributing to a community, contributing to the society. Okay, so like that, these are the 5 themes which has been there. The urban vegetation, that how we can grow like more in terms of foods and vegetable for the, like in the urban society. Everybody knows that if you will go to village, then you will find a lot of things there. But when it comes to urban, people are more we used to say it's the concrete jungle. So there is no vegetation. So how you can go for this urban vegetation, which will provide this green cities, clean air, and the sustainable living? That is very interesting. Then waste innovation, again, this is one of the major thing the society is facing currently, managing the waste. So everybody hate waste, but nobody thinks that how to manage the waste. So always we keep loving keeping our house clean, keeping our surrounding clean. But again, we put those things outside of our house or outside of our society, and we feel that no, we are very clean. But this is not the way. That anyway, the waste is not going anywhere, and it is still with us. So how to manage? We must have to manage the waste. So waste management is a again what you say that need of the hour, you can say, and it is most important. Otherwise, we will not our planet will not be livable some point of time. And when it comes to education, again, making education fun through building games, that is again education for all, and that we know. But with the involvement of these no social media and all, people are not, or the students are, again, particularly students are not having that kind of interest in terms of study. But again, if you are able to make this study fun, so that people or the students will be able to adopt it, and that is the third thing, that educational games. Local economy, so that was the theme, local for vocal for local. So we must have to speak more about our local, so that, so people used to talk about the global economy, how the economy of India is rising, or how the economy of the world is rising, but very few talks about the local economy, and that is the next best point which has been identified. And the last one is the inclusive education, education for all. So education for all again, it's a sentimental topic, or you can say. So education should be easily accessible, and it should be working for all. So in terms of irrespective of the rich or poor, irrespective of the intellectual level of the people, the education should be like that. That should be adopted by all. So these five things has been identified. And as I know, some of you have already participated in the phase one. Then I think you must have also these same things were continuing, I believe. So already you must have chosen some of the theme, and that theme must be there in your mind. So can we go for a quick chart? You have to type this A, B, C, D, E, so that on, and again, not only this A, B, C, D, E, along with that you have to type one word. Okay, so like this A, and that what is the, you maybe one word or one phrase, you might have thought of something, some interesting name to the solution that you are thinking of. So that let's go for a chart and see that what you have thought in your mind. So I'll pause for 30 seconds, and I will look for the chart. I'm able to see A, C, because I'm a game designer. Great. To reduce global warming, sustainable Earth. Most of the theme chosen, I used to see A, C, B. Now I see one B, yeah, D also. Okay, that's good. Thanks for your participation. And what I see is that most of the students, they have picked up AI, believe. Also, you can look into the things in the chart, and you can see that what most of the students are thinking about. But again, yeah, it is good that there is a selection uh, from the group. So there is a variety in the selection. So yeah, to help students understand concept and have fun with no stress or anxiety. Okay. Now see the people, the young people like you are thinking about the stress and anxiety also. So again, the stress and anxiety is one of the common thing found in most of the adult nowadays. And with this age, if you are thinking about this also, that is always good. And yeah, so good to know that already that things are clear in your mind, that already you have decided that what you are planning to build, and that is one of the most important thing, that the clarity has to be there. So you must have the thing in your mind what you want to build before you even start building the thing. Okay, great. So again, moving towards the next, the 5-stage innovation DNA. So first we'll see that whenever we are planning to build something for any of this idea, then what are the 5 stages in this innovation? So first is the empathize, understand the users deeply. So always we are building the solution for a group of user. So it is not always for one individual user, it is for a group of user or for the community. So first we have to understand the user deeply, understanding the user sentiment, what is the problem, what the solution that they are looking for. So that is first, for the first stage is the empathize, walk in their shoe, feel their frustration. So there is a problem, there is a frustration among the users. So you have to get into their shoe, and then you have to think that if you are that kind of user, for example, this urban vegetation that we are talking about. So you have to think you are a citizen who is staying in one urban city, and you actually know what is the problem about the air pollution. For example, in Delhi, the air pollution is extreme. So you have to think like, let's say you are, even if you are at Bhubaneswar or maybe at any part of the country, but you can think that as if you are at Delhi, and you are going through that suffocation, what the air pollution is causing. And you have to understand about the frustration of those students who are not able to go to school, the people who are not able to go to their work, or the patients at the hospital who are again having additional problem of this air pollution. So you have to get into their shoe, and then only you will be able to think that what the solution can be given. So what do they really need, not what do we want to build. So always remember, it is not about what you are building, it is always about what is the need. Okay. So again, this is a chart thing is given, that one user frustration you have personally experienced. It particularly the problem or the theme that you have selected. Let's say you have selected this inclusive education. Then you can type that what is the user frustration that you have seen that is not is there in the inclusive education. So for each of the category that you can just type, and we will look into the chart, but I will be going through the next point, but you can still continue in the chart. The once you understand what is the problem, then what is that you have to define the problem, frame the right problem, transform observations into clear challenge statement. So you have to like write like this, no, students struggle with this because of this. So post this slide, we'll be going through one particular small scenario where we'll be able to see that how this 5 stage will be implemented in order to build any solution for one particular problem. The third is the ideate. We have to come up with the solution possibilities. So that is the today's focus. So already the ideation phase is completed in the phase 1, and today's the second phase is the solution, and the third one is that prototype that will be subsequently done in the phase 3. So here we will be doing this brainstorm without limit or judgment, build on others' concepts for breakthrough innovation. So once we will share the idea, then we will be coming up with the breakthrough innovation. Then the next step is the prototype that you will be doing in the subsequent phase. And at last, you have to test your solution, what you have built. And this process, why this process is required? So it reduces the risk of building wrong solution. So always we know that the difference between the failure and the success. So you will be achieving success not once, but after multiple failures. So these failures are the no stepping stone to the success. But so again, it is good to have failure so that you can reach to the success. But if you are able to know that these are the things that I have to work on, so it will reduce the risk of building wrong solutions. So sometimes you may build some wrong solution and then you will attend to some right solution. But with this process, it will reduce the risk. Create user-centered design that people will love. Enable breakthrough thinking through the improvements, and build confidence through systematic proven methodology. So this is the methodology that we must implement in order to build any solution from the idea. Have you written something on the chart? Let me just have a look on this. Yeah, interesting answers are there. Students struggle with mathematics problem because it may be difficult for them to do some calculation, which can be made easy by learning through educational games. Okay. So again, these things are mostly related to the academics only. So again, with that context, I am having one slide here, which will help you to understand with the same context. So this is a problem statement that you see. What is the problem statement here? Math is boring and hard to understand. Now the thing is that this problem is a vague problem. Why? Because it does not conclude. It does not conclude anything, or it does not give the clarity. Okay. Now with that 5 stage, what we have seen, with that we can go through and see that how we can rephrase the statement. Math is boring and hard to understand. For example, someone has written, learning math was difficult. So students, when you are saying students, it is not having that clarity. Okay. So the first step already we discussed earlier, the user empathy. So here the question is, who struggle with math? We cannot generally say that students struggle with math. You have to come up with very specific, very precise group of students. For example, class 10 students or visual learner. These class 10 students struggles with math. That is more specific. We cannot say, when we are saying students, it is generic. So one of the major thing, or one of the most important thing when we are identifying the solution to a problem, identifying the user group, as I told you earlier. But again, the problem statement has to be very precise. The more precise the problem statement is, you are more close towards the solution. Okay. So here we can say, let's say class 10 students or the visual learner. There are two kind of learner, like the visual learner, or like learning have multiple of the audio learner. Someone can listen and understand in a better way. Someone can visualize and can understand in a better way. So if those are the learner, like visual learner, they struggle with math, or the class 10 students struggle with math. So that will be more precise. Okay. So you can see that any one of your friend who will be struggling with math that you have witnessed or experienced, then that will give you more confidence to build a solution rather than listening from someone or told by someone. Okay, so someone will tell you that this math is very boring, and you design one application which will help students to learn math in a better way. That means you that idea does not come to you. You have learned, or you have heard someone, or someone told you, and that's why you thought about something and you started building. That is not the right way. So the right way is that you must have to witness, you must have to experience. So when I was giving our example for the when we are helping the hotelier, so we went to hotel, we spent time with the hotelier, and we have understood what is their problem. Then only it will give you that energy to build the solution for them. Okay. So the step 2 is the problem definition. Now, this abstract concept feel disconnected from real life. So abstract, so math is boring and hard to understand. This is abstract. Fear of making mistake in front of peers. And now we will redefine the problem statement like this. Class 10 students need engaging way to visualize abstract math concept and practice without judgment, so they can build confidence and genuine understanding. Now it is a more refined problem statement. So here you can see the user empathy is there, that is for class 10 student. And what is the need? Yeah, they need more engaging way to visualize the abstract math. So what it is saying is that math is abstract, and they are not able to understand, they are not able to visualize. So we have to design some solution for the class 10 student which will be more engaging with the visualize to which will be helping them to visualize the abstract math in practical way. Okay, and without judgment. So there's not any judgment to this, so that they will be able to learn. Judgment means when you will say that you will give them a task and you will ask them to do, and then you will say no, you have passed, you have failed. So it's not very judgmental, so that they can build confidence and genuine understanding. So here the objective of the developer of the solution that you are proposing is to enable, is to help the student, or to create interest in the student to learn math. Okay, and that can be done when you understand the problem, you understand the student, you witness the student, you be with them, and then only you will be able to come up with a solution which will really help the students. Okay, so here from a vague problem, we are redefining the problem statement, which is more precise and which will help us to achieve or to reach to our desired solution. So, and the third step with the same problem statement is that opportunity identification. So we have to identify what are the things that we can utilize. So either we can go for the that AR VR tool, or safe practice environment with immediate feedback, peer collaboration and support system where the students will be able to collaborate and learn, and real world application connection. So these are the opportunities that you can see which you can include in your solution. Okay, so how this we have transformed from a abstract problem statement into a specific solvable innovation opportunity. So that we just witnessed, and the same way we have to apply the same process to your chosen innovation theme. Whatever the theme that you have chosen, to that you have to implement that. So next we do have, as we are coming close to the 1 hour, and we have one worksheet to work on in 15 minutes. So I will spend 2 to 3 minutes on this, and then I will share you the link where you can get the worksheet, and that you have to work on that. So I will give 15 minutes for that, and then again we will come up to this presentation. So these are the 5 real world challenging problem statement which has been given to you. So just I'm reading these problem statement again. So you can see what are the challenge here and what is the opportunity and what is the impact potential. The urban vegetation system. So 68% of the world population lives in the cities, but urban green space is disappearing. All we know with a lot of this uh, road construction, road expansion, or the new infrastructure which is coming up with that lot of green things are disappearing. The space efficient, tech-enabled solution for greener and healthier cities. Millions of urban residents breathing cleaning air, reduce heat, island improved mental health. So, no, the impact of the this pollution is also on the mental health. Everybody talks about the physical health, but very few talks about the mental health. And as you know, this with this global warming, climate change, and this air pollution, it is also impacting to the mental health. And if you are providing one solution to that, then it will be helpful for that also. Rethink waste, sort, recycle, and upcycle. So India is generating 62 million tons of waste annually. 60% receives proper treatment. Smart system for waste reduction, sorting, and creative reuse. Cleaner communities, reduce pollution, circular economy jobs. The third is the play to learn, educational games and tool. 70% of the students find traditional learning boring, different learning style poorly served. What is the opportunity? Engaging interactive tools that make learning irresistibly fun. Then the potential, millions of students discovering their love of learning, improved academic outcomes. Local is vocal, or vocal for local, we used to say, boosting the local economy. Local artisans struggle with marketing traditional craft losing relevance. So what is the opportunity? You can provide a modern solution connecting the local creator with the global opportunities, and it will impact the economic empowerment, cultural preservation, and community pride. And every mind matters, the inclusive classroom. Here the challenge is that 15% of the students have learning differences. Traditional teaching favors specific style. Educational solution that works for every student, unique need, irrespective of their different socio-economic barriers. Equal learning opportunity, confidence building, academic success for all. So these are the 5 theme which has been given. Based on that, you have to work. So this is the worksheet 1. Here there are 3 parts. So you'll be given 15 minutes. So for each part, you can spend like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and 3 minutes. This is the way how it has been planned. So first one is the theme understanding. Second one is the problem identification, and third is the problem prioritization. So I am sharing the link on the chart. So all of you please check whether you are able to access the link or not. So this link contains all the worksheet, but you don't have to work on all at once. So you can start with the worksheet 1. So you can download a copy of the worksheet to your local system, and you can fill those data, and then we will ask Nitin sir that how you can upload, or you can keep it with you. At the end of the workshop, we will be giving a space to you where you will be able to upload.
So we are creating a form. We have created a form, and we'll share that link of that form with the students, and they can upload their files to that.
Okay, great. So first, all of you download and open that worksheet and just read through and see if anything that you are not able to understand or you need help, you are free to. So yeah, one question is there. So there are four worksheet as I have told you. The first worksheet 1, 2, 3, you can take the document format. The worksheet 4 is having some diagrams, so that's why it was not coming properly in the one document. So that's why it has been converted to a PDF. But when you are planning to work, you copy because you can type directly in the Word document, right? So you take the Word document. So you download the Word document for the worksheet 1 to your local system and you can open it and you can fill and your time starts now. So already we are running around 5 minutes, 4 minutes late because we have to finish this by 11. So we started by 10 and then we will go for a break for half an hour and again we will be continuing from 11:30 to 12:30. So ensure that you are able to download the worksheet and able to open. So those who are able to download and open, can you just give one reaction so that we'll be able to know that you are able to open it? Yeah, I got a thumbs up. Yeah, great. So you don't have to edit the worksheet there itself. You can download a copy of the worksheet to your local system and then you can open it using your Microsoft Word and then you can start filling that. You're not able to download or what? Mandatory to fill all team member or one? Yeah, means it is up to you. So individual can give their idea, but for one group also, if you are if for one group multiple people you have joined, then anyone can also fill. Prachi is not able to open. Now you are able to. Okay. Can we little modify the theme? I'm not sure. I think the themes are predefined and you have to work on that. I'm not able to download the Word document. Okay, so are you able to access the drive like this? Let me show you sometime. You are able to open the drive, then you can right click on that. Okay, and you can click on the second option, which is download. Any question related to the worksheet? Anything that you are not able to understand that you can ask? Resend. The link is already there in the chart.
So we can do one more thing. All these participants are already there in the WhatsApp group, so I can share directly the Word file in the WhatsApp group. So in case if they are unable to download it now, they can access it through that.
Okay, that will be great.
So participants, we are sharing the Word file in the WhatsApp group. I believe all of you are there. So kindly download it from there in case you are.
Yeah, for the submission, keep the worksheet with you. For the submission, as sir told, you will be given one form where you can upload your worksheet. So there are some people who are not there in the WhatsApp group even. So Nitin sir, can you help them?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to help.
After downloading, what we have to do, you have to fill that worksheet. So to fill that worksheet, there are certain specific rules are also there. As I was talking about, so when you are specifying the target user group, don't specify like young people. You have to be specific, like teenagers or the toddlers. So when it comes to age group, you have to be very precise. When it comes to students, you have to be very class specific, or you can say like no generic. Use real example. What actually you have observed. follow your passion, which problem make you angry or excited, and think user first, who exactly struggle with this. So again, always follow the thing what you have experienced, what you have witnessed, what you have seen, not something that someone is telling, and or you have uh, heard from somewhere and then you start working on that. So identifying the problem is the most important thing, which will help you to reach to the end solution. Anyone who has completed filling the thing? So we do have more 5 minutes. Has anyone completed the worksheet?
Yes, sir, completed.
Sir, only part A.
Okay. So as I told you earlier, this it's a time bound event. So we'll not be able to again will not force you to finish the thing we have asked for. So you take your time. You complete the worksheet. These worksheets are not to test you. These worksheets are to no, just bring those inner ideas within you and just no exercise your thoughts so that you'll be coming up with the right statement, and then you put it into that worksheet, and this will be helping you for the actual event that you will be participating subsequently. Okay, so this workshop is like a preparatory for that. So you take your time, you fill the worksheet, keep for your reference again that you have to upload so that you will be able to know that how you have participated and what you have learned from this workshop. So do fill the worksheet, and then you can upload it into the designated space which will be told to you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, could you please share the worksheet in the group because I have joined late?
Okay, so the worksheet is the link is already there in the chart. You can scroll up and you can see it on the chart, or also that is there in the WhatsApp group which has been shared. So you can take it from there also. Okay, so as we are running out of time, we will be moving to the next, and then we will break for the second worksheet. So second worksheet is that you have to do in the break session, as already I have told you. So
Sir, can we upload later? Our work is not completed.
yes, that already we discussed that you will be given a form where you can upload once the workshop is completed. Okay.
Sir, the form link has been shared in the chat box. So once the student complete, they are free to upload it as per their convenience.
Okay, great. So students, the link to upload your worksheet is already given in the chart window of this Google Meet. So you can take it from there, and then you can upload your worksheet once you finished. Now, these are some of the things that what we are expecting from the completion of the worksheet, that you must have moved from surface observation to the root cause by filling the worksheet one. Then you must have gone one step more deeper into the problem that you have identified. So initially you are at this surface level. Now you have gone to the root cause. You come from the vague problem statement to a actionable challenge. The actually what you need to do, real understanding of the user needs and the frustration. So what is the user frustration and how you are going to handle it?
Excuse me, sir.
Problem reframed as innovation possibilities. So the problem is not a problem. Now you are converting that problem into a possibilities. So I believe that you must have, while filling the worksheet, you must have come up with some aha moment that might not have been encountered earlier. Now you are able to know more precisely about the problem that you are working on, and which will help you in a better way to reach to your solution. Okay. So next is that we'll be going for a 30 minutes break, but this break will be for 30 minutes of focused innovation as we talked. So this is the problem solution canvas. This is the worksheet 2. So I have already the link is here. So all the links, worksheet links are there. You can take it from there. So again, there are two things. One is the problem side, another is the solution side. For each, there are 15 minutes. But again, as I told you, you take your time. These are the plan. So again, if you are adhering to the plan, you are finishing to the plan, that is always great. But again, it is, if you are not able to complete, no worries. You keep the worksheet with you, and subsequently you can fill and you can upload it to the designated place which has been shared. Okay. So in the problem side, there are, you have to identify the target user, the pain point, and the current solution. And on the solution side, you have to come up with this solution concept, the key feature, and the success metrics. Okay. So and how will be like how the quality of the canvas will be measured. So again, already I have told you. Again, I am reiterating those things. You have to be specific, like class 10 students, not teenager. So earlier we have seen not young people. You have to specify teenager. Now again, you are saying no teenager, class 10. So that user empathetic is the most important. You have to be very precise to which group of user you are solving the problem. Really understand the user emotion and motivation. What transformation do you create for user? Ambitious but achievable with effort and resources. So these are the thing. And earlier I have planned that we will be breaking by 11. So the return time was 11:30. Now as we are, it is already 11:10. So we will return by 11:40, 30 minutes break. So let's start the session. We will be running out of time. And again, thank you, Nitin sir, for conducting this workshop. And it is really a pleasure to interact with the students. And I believe the same will be there on the other side also. So students, I think by the time you must have something in your mind and have some more clarity on that what you have thought of designing, and now you must have some more clarity on that, more it may be cemented, or you will be getting closer to your desired solution. So two worksheets already we have discussed, and then we'll be moving forward. And we have two more, as I told you. Again, this workshop is all about doing something. So that's why it is a workshop, and that's why the worksheets are there. So spend some time on that. Do iterate, do question, and rethink, and come up with your best idea or a best phrase to frame the problem statement, because forming the problem statement is the major thing. And once you are having, and it has to be more precise, so that you'll be able to work on that. So now I will say, earlier I was saying curious students and innovators. Now I will say welcome back, solution architects, because by the time you have done some of the thing and you are reaching towards your solution. So there are two sides of the problem and solution, or you can say there is a problem and there is a solution. So always we used to see that, so there is a problem, that's why you are building a solution, or you are having a solution and you are trying to fit to all the problems. So this should not be the approach. The first term should be the one. So identify the problem and then come up with your solution. Okay. So I believe you must have went through that. Now you can say that I know exactly what I want to build, and you must have more clarity on the direction than the before. And so again, sorry, these are the four options that is given. So you can choose any one of the options from this ABCD. So either you can say that I know exactly what I want to build now after doing this canvas, or second is that you can say I'm having more clarity, but than before. But again, I don't know exactly what I need to build. The third is that it is helpful, but still working through some pieces. And the fourth one is challenging, but learning a lot. So we'll be waiting for your text on the chat. So type A, B, C or D in the chat. So Chirag is saying A, great. D, Sanvi, no worries. You are learning. Learning is the key. Once you learn, then you can build anything. Okay. A, B, D. Yeah, it's a mixed up reaction. Good to know that even if by the end of the workshop, if you are able to think differently, if you are able to think scientifically and more methodologically with an approach, then that will be the best outcome from this workshop. And if already you have done some of the thing earlier, then I think then you will be in the category A, that you must be knowing exactly what you are planning to build. Okay, great. Still we are getting responses B, C, B, A. Okay, great. So in the session 2, what we will do is that we will be collectively building the solution. We'll be coming up with this innovation, and we'll be working on the creative action. Okay. So here also you can see that mindset shift activation. So always there is a mind change in the mindset is required. Instead of saying what is wrong, we should say what are possibilities or what is possible. So generally we used to say what is wrong, but we should say no, what are the possibilities. So we used to say it can't be done, but we can say how might we can achieve this. Instead of solo thinking, community creativity, and instead of perfect planning, we can go for rapid prototyping. So the third phase, when someone is asking about the prototyping, so prototyping is very much required in terms to reach to the end solution. And prototype is always a prototype. You know the difference between a actual product and a prototype. So prototype is always which is not ready, which is not ready for the market, ready to be used, but it's a prototype. Means it is a working prototype. So you can work with that, but it may not be working in scale. It may not be working for all the categories of people, but it's a prototype. So instead of this having a perfect planning, we can go for a rapid prototype. So next we'll start with the brainstorming mastery. So in order to do the creative thinking, okay, so these are the 5 points that we must understand and adhere. Okay, otherwise we will not be able to achieve this creative thinking. So so I'll just, someone is having some issue or? So when it comes to creative thinking, one of the things that I want to share here is that we do have different kind of people, okay, or even in the kind of people, there are different age. So you are the students, you are in the class from class 8 to class 12. You are in your student age, and you are learning a lot. Whereas when it comes to us, like people who are more than 40, we are becoming older and older, and so there will be a difference in the thinking process. Okay, so our thoughts are limited. Our thoughts are bounded by a lot of constraint. So whenever we are planning to think something, there are constant A, B, C, which are imposing their weight on us, that no, you should not think beyond this, you should not behave like this. But when it comes to your age, you are free from all these burdens. You are free from all these constraints. So that's why your thought will be always creative. Our thought is always limited. It is limited by the boundary. But the young people, your thoughts are no, there is no boundary, and you can think anything that you want, or you can think beyond your limitation. So there is no limitation to the thought. So when it comes to creative thinking, the first one is that judgment-free zone. So most of the, you might have heard about this from somewhere else, that most of the idea that used to come to our brain is never come out of the brain, because we start thinking that what people will think about this, whether my idea is a good idea or not, whether it is a dumb idea. So idea is an idea. So you cannot say this idea is good or bad or smart, or it is, you know, having high possibilities, it is having low possibilities. Not like that. Every idea is one idea, and we always have a fear of judgment. What people will think about us. So with that judgment, you will not be able to have a creative thinking. So in order to have a creative thinking, you must have to come out of this judgment. You have to come to a judgment-free zone. That nobody will be there to judge you. So every idea has value, even impossible one. So again, sometimes we used to say your dream should be big. You should be thinking about think big or dream big. So if you are, if people are not laughing to your dream, then that is not a dream. Okay, so remember this. So you must have some dream like that. People will laugh at you. People will say, no, that person is not going to achieve this, or it is not achievable. Then only you can say it's a dream. Because if somebody has thought of and somebody has achieved, then that is not a dream, right? If something is dreams, that means it has not happened yet. It is yet to happen. And again, recently I have been to one event at Chennai, to Sas Bhumi. There, someone was saying that no, if you are dreaming, means it is not more a no thing to achieve. It is already, if you have dreamt, means it is, you are going to achieve it. So if you are thinking of really something which does not exist, and you are coming up with a new problem, then it has to be like impossible. If nobody has thought of, because people are thinking impossible, and if you are able to think, then that is the great idea, and you should not be thinking about that what people will think. Separate generation from the evaluation, support wild concepts. So they may often contain brilliant seeds. So it has to, it may be a wild concept even. So again, there is the task is that you can think about something, some wildest or craziest solution idea, and you can go up to the extreme. So if someone, for example, you can say people are talking about in terms of this urban vegetation, people are talking about hydroponics and all, but you can think about something aeroponics maybe. So out of air, you can extract something, and you can grow some vegetation throughout from air. Even no soil is required, no water is required even. So those kind of thing maybe you can think about. Quantity unlocks quality. So first, ideas are usually obvious, but again you have to work on that, generate many options before selecting the best. So you have to come up with multiple options. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you pick one particular solution. So if you are having these multiple options, then it will be easier for you to identify the best solution, and then you can get it from there. Keep going when you think that you are done. Let's say you can say this is the best idea that I have thought of, but again you should continue on that. Who knows that again a new idea will be coming, and which will be more, or it will be better than the previous idea. So you should not stop having one idea or one solution to the idea. Then you should go with multiple solutions, and from there you can end up with the desired solution that you are looking for. And built on others' idea. So don't ignore the idea or solution of the other people. So when you are working in a group, always give importance to the solution proposed by all the students, or even in your community or your friends. So don't ignore anyone. So all consideration, all solution that you must consider, and based on that you can come up with the right one. Embrace impossible ideas. So generally we ignore those impossible ideas, but we must embrace. So today's impossibility is tomorrow's breakthrough. And ask, what if money or physics or time were not constant? The fantasy solution of our reveals practical paths. And flying car led to drone delivery system. So flying car was a dream at some point of time, and people were not thinking about that. And then now we have the drone delivery system through which we are able to deliver goods, or even sometimes we will be transporting humans. Stay problem focused, return to the user need when ideas drift. So when you are coming up with multiple ideas also, so you can have multiple idea for one problem, but the problem remains the same. Okay, so don't move yourself from the problem, because around the problem you are building the solutions. So the problem will not be shifting, the problem will be there. On top of the problem, you are building multiple solutions, you are gathering the ideas, and then you are picking the right one. And so again, when multiple people will be working on one particular thing, then the result will be amazing, and that is the way that you should be working. So here is one framework with which it will give you that which one you should be, which idea you should be selecting when you are having multiple idea or solution to the idea also. So there is the matrix is called as the impact versus feasibility matrix. Okay, the high impact, high feasibility, that is the golden idea. High impact, low feasibility, and low impact, high feasibility, and last one is the low impact, low feasibility. So low impact, low feasibility is highly avoidable. You should not go with those solutions where there is low impact and low feasibility. But other than these three, you can choose any one. If you are having this first one, that is the golden idea. So there is a strong user need, and you are able to provide a solution to that need. And also this solution is highly feasible, then that is great. Sometimes the feasibility is low. So even if the impact is more, but the feasibility is low, so then you can, these are categorized as the moonshot ideas. And low hanging fruit which is easy to achieve, the high feasibility, but it is not having that impact. But yes, you are able to achieve something which can build your confidence, and you will be able to take it from there to the next level. But it is good for quick wins and momentum building, which will give you some confidence that yes, now once I have achieved this, now I can achieve more. Then you can go for one more high impact things also. But at least that impact has to be there. Without any impact, if there is no impact, then there is no need for a solution. Okay, so how you can do that? So any of the idea that you have picked up, that on top of that you can say what is the impact and what is the feasibility. So impact assessment. So rate your top ideas. So you can give them the rating like 1 to 10. And the feasibility assessment also you can rate them 1 to 10. And then you can plot the metrics, and then you can identify that whether which idea or which solution that you should pick, which will give you the right result. So this is the framework for selecting that particular idea. So now with that, we are coming up with this worksheet 3, which is the solution roadmap creation. So roadmap, all of you understand that whenever we want to achieve something, we plan, and we have a roadmap for that. Means what we'll be doing when, then what we'll be doing after that, and what is the next. Like that, you have to come up with a roadmap, the solution roadmap. So this is the GPS for the from the golden idea to the reality. So from the concept to the implementation plan, this is the worksheet 3, where again it is basically called as the IPO, input, process, and output. So when I started earlier, I was teaching. So for your information, currently I'm heading the organization at BookingJini. I'm the head of the engineering and technology here, but once upon a time I was teaching. So at the time I used to say that, no, this is the cycle, input, process, output. Any of the system that we see or experience that works on these three principles, something has to be given and that data has to be processed, and then something will come out as the output. So this input, process, output, this is also one framework. So well, we have to come up with the solution roadmap. So here the time is given is 20 minutes. So you have to do this input, process, output. You have to use this framework. So here input analysis is there, but that you have to work on this for 7 minutes. So what goes into your solution? That is the first thing. Then the process design, how does this transformation will happen, that you have to come up with. And the third one is the output optimization. So what value do you create? So what will be the impact of the solution that you are proposing? What will be the impact of this on the society? So with this input, process, output, again, it's a 20 minutes worksheet that you have to work on, which will help you to reach towards your solution from the concept. So in the ideation phase, already you have done those things. Now this is the second phase of the whole ideathon, where you have to come up with the solution, and the third one is the prototype building. So this is the major worksheet that we can say, that you have to come up with the solution for the problem. Okay. And again, as I was talking earlier also, the time that we are giving might not be suitable for you. So what you can do is that you can continue with the worksheet and take the time that is being allotted here, but subsequently you take your own time. So objective of this worksheet is that to make you understand that what are the questions that need to be answered when you are thinking about the solution, and that will help you to reiterate or redesign your idea, and then you should come up with this solution. Okay. So worksheet 3 is there for you. You can download this worksheet and you can start working on that. So what we can do is that we can the 20-minute time is allocated for this, but we may have to allocate less time to this, because after this again we do have a few more slides to walk through. So it is currently 12:10, going to be 12:10. Maybe by 12:20 we finish this worksheet, and again we will continue from there. So are you able to download that worksheet? Are you able to download the worksheet? Please give a thumbs up if you are able to download. Sarthak is having a query. Sarthak, want to share something?
Sir, when we have to submit this page?
So as I told you, the plan was that you should finish this worksheet within the workshop and upload. but looking into the time constraint, so you can continue with the worksheet now. And once post this workshop also, you can upload this worksheet. So the specific links are given for each of the worksheet. And so post this workshop also, you can continue and you can upload it today.
Sir, how could we join the WhatsApp group?
Loknath, we will share the WhatsApp group link. Uh, for joining the WhatsApp group, you have to register for the IDEATHON, right? So once you register for the IDEATHON, on the registration page, you get that. But for your convenience, we will share the chat, the WhatsApp group link in the chat box. Okay.
So if you have opened this worksheet 3, let me also tell you that what are the things are there in the worksheet 3 and how you should fill that. So worksheet 3 is about the solution roadmap, right? So in the solution roadmap, there are 3 phases: the input, process, and output. So in the input, it is talking about what are the resources or the materials which will be required for designing the solution. Okay. So here again, the things are being categorized into multiple groups, like physical material requirement or digital resources or human resources or information or data required. Okay. And also we do have the input budget estimation. So whenever you are building any solution, one of the major aspect of that is the feasibility that we were talking about earlier, the impact and the feasibility. So when it comes to feasibility, again, there are multiple things. One is that commercial feasibility or the financial feasibility. Let's say you are proposing a solution where the cost to implement is too high, then it is not feasible, right? It may not be affordable by all the user. It may not be affordable. It may not be usable by the community because of the solution. The cost to the solution is too high. So again, the operational feasibility is there. The usability is there. So all these things that you have to think about when you are proposing a solution. Okay. So it must be easy to use. It must be, if it is something to carry or something to install or something to be deployed. So looking into the nature of the solution, so you have to think that how easily, how quickly it can be used. Remember one thing, whatever the solution. So if you again, I'm giving one specific example related to Google. All of you know Google. This is the Google Meet that we are using, or the Gmail that we used to use, or this Google website or Google search engine that we used to search. Now, Google is a very big company. Okay, it's a world company, and now Google has come up with n number of products. Each one thing is one product. This Google Meet or Google Mail or Google Classroom or Google Drive, Google Presentation, everything. Now, these are the products that we use and that we see. But you'll be surprised to know there are 10 times product which we are using, 10 into 10 number of products which were there, but those were never been used by any of the people. Okay, so this is something called as killed by Google. If you go to Google and search for that, killed by Google, then you will see there are n number of products which Google has created, but they have not seen the daylight. They have not been used by anyone because those products were not been adopted. So whatever the solution that you design, the key to the solution is that adoption. If a solution is being adopted, then that is the best solution. Even if it is a best solution for you, but it is not being adopted by the user, then it has no value. And adoption is ultimately there is the impact. How many people are using this? What is the impact of this particular solution? So based on that, you can say that whether it is a good solution, better solution, or the best solution. Okay. So adoption and how it will be adopted, it has to be very easy to use. I'm giving one more example in terms of software. Again, I'm talking all these in terms of software, but the same also can be used in terms of hardware also. You can see, or you can think about the mobile phones. when the mobile phones was first developed, and you see the penetration or the adoption of the mobile phone, how quickly it has been adopted by all the users. And when it comes to software, I was just giving this example of the WhatsApp. Now, how quickly WhatsApp is being adopted by all the users. So the impact of a solution or the success of a solution is being measured by its adoption. How many people are using? So when you are designing the solution, that feasibility that you have to think, and along with the impact, how many user it is going to be impacting. So that is the input that is there in the worksheet. And second is the process. In the process also, it is saying that what will be the preparation phase, development or the creation phase, testing phase, and the refinement phase. So you have to uh, write the answer to these questions. What happens, who does it, what is the time needed, what are the tools required, what is the success criteria. So for each of the phase, you have to define that. And then the output is there. What will be the final result, the primary output, and in the that what is the main product or the service that you are proposing. Then what is the secondary output? Okay, so what is the positive side effect? Always there is something called as the end product, and there is something called as the byproduct. So end product is that what you have developed, but along with that, or because of that, there may be so many byproducts which may be created. For example, when you are coming up with a solution, so it may help other people to be engaged with that, which may increasing their livelihood. So it will create an ecosystem. So also that you have to think what will be the primary output and what is the secondary output. Okay. And then there is a timeline planning is also there, because timeline is very much required, because you see for this ideathon also there is a timeline. So what should be done when, for example, this workshop has been planned for today for 2.5 hours, and we are here, we are in the workshop. Post this, again there will be so many other activities planned, and it will be there. So there is a timeline for each of the things. So we cannot come up with a open-ended, we have to design something or we have to come up with the solution maybe in 5 years or 10 years. So it has to be a finite timeline. We have to do this by this time. And always remember, whenever you are planning something, there is something called as the risk management or risk mitigation. So you cannot say that whatever I am designing, it is going to be the perfect. So always there is a chances of failure, and those failures you must have to estimate earlier with the term of the risk. Okay, what could go wrong and what will be the impact, what is the probability that you have to specify. And then something is there called as the scalability. Scalability means same thing can be used for multiple group of people, or more than one community, or how it can be used for, let's say you are developing for X, and now how you can do it for Y. So it is scalable, means the same thing will be expanding. So the first thing that we used to develop, that is called as the MVP, minimum viable product, and then enhanced, and then full scale. So this is the 3 stages in the scalability. And the success visualization. So you'll be able to see in 2 years when my solution is successful, I will see what, okay, or my solution will make a difference by. So like this, you have to answer these questions. So this is the worksheet 3, which will help you in understanding the problem and getting to the solution. Any questions on the worksheet?
Sir, there is a file called the worksheet underscore 4.md. What we have to do there?
Oh, no, that is another file. So basically, it's called as a
Looks like there is some network issue. Students, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I believe there is some issue at sir's end. So let us wait for some time. He'll be joining back. Okay. Krishnendra, you are asking about worksheet 4, I think. Okay. As of
Yes,
right
sir.
now, we are doing worksheet 3. Okay. The instructions for worksheet 4 will be given by sir. Please just wait for that.
Yes.
And students, we have also created one poll. The link for that poll will be sharing after the session ends. Will take 2 minutes. In that poll, we are asking basically your opinion on different workshops that we have planned to conduct. So there are actually 3 workshops. This is the first one. In addition to this, 3 more workshops we have planned. Okay, so we'll be sharing that poll link with you, and you can give us your opinion on what you feel about those. Okay, I believe sir is here. Sir has joined back.
yeah, I was having some power issue here. So,
No problem,
sir,
please.
rejoined.
Yes, sir. Please continue, sir.
Yeah. So this MD file, what you see on the Google Drive, that is a Markdown file. Markdown file is again a different form of the file that you don't need, because as I told you, the worksheet 4 contains some graphical things, so that's why it was not coming properly in the Word document. So I have created the PDF file there, so you can take the PDF file for the worksheet 4. So worksheet 4 will come later. Worksheet 4 we will talk about that at the end of the session, and let's focus on the worksheet 3 now. So worksheet 3 is that yeah, designing this solution, designing the solution roadmap. So you can work on that, and if any questions do you have on the worksheet 3, that we can discuss. So one question is there, for each phase, a success criteria is asked. What does that mean? Okay. So for each of the phase, that input, process, and output that you see, when you can say that my input process has been completed. So that's what is the criteria which will tell the input that you have completed the input phase, and now your input phase is it's a success for you. Okay, whenever you are completing any of the phase, that means you have succeeded that phase. So that is the success criteria. Let's say you'll say for the input, if I have achieved or if I have procured all the raw material required to design this prototype, then that is a success criteria for me. So that you can write. Or let's say you are looking for human resource. So if you can say, if I hire 2 people for this solution, then it is a success criteria for me. Okay, like that you can specify the success criteria for each of the page. I think one more hand has been raised. Yes, please go ahead.
Sit and
So if you are multiple people in one room, you can all of you can mute and only one can unmute and speak. And rest also you can, if you are all have your speaker on, then also you can put your speaker off and then you can talk.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
सर 10 जून को जो प्रेजेंटेशन की टाइमिंग है वो कितने बजे है?
Student,
Sorry?
we will discuss these questions in a separate forum. Okay, right now let us discuss on how to develop an idea and how to equip yourself for designing the solutions. Okay, we will have a separate session on all those queries that you are asking. Okay, please.
So be specific to the question that you have related to the worksheet. So you have to come up with the solution roadmap, because this is the solution phase in the ideathon. In the solution phase, you have to come up with a solution roadmap. Okay, so for the worksheet 3, you take your time and complete, and we will move further. And once your solution roadmap is being prepared with the worksheet 3, then you have to design something visually. Okay, so this is called as the visual storytelling. So this will help you to break down your complex things into the simpler solution. So what you have to do is here is that this is a sketching activity, that you have to draw something because it talks about the visual. So you have to draw something, but again, you don't have to be too artistic for this, so that you will be able to design something, or you will be able to draw something in a better way, not like that. So these are some of the tool that you have to follow. that when you are drawing this visual story, whenever you want to define some people, because as we discussed from the beginning, the users are the most important aspect in the whole solution designing, because ultimately the solution that you are proposing will be used by the user or by the community. So when you are specifying the user, you can draw these smiley figure with clear emotion, and again you have to be very precise on who are the user for whom you are providing the solution. So that is in terms of different age group. So if it is the age is small, if it's a child, then you can draw a small image. If they are adult, you can draw one medium image, like that. So you have to, and again, these things are there in the worksheet 4. So which we were talking about earlier, that the worksheet 4 that you have to do completely offline. Once you exit from this workshop, then you can continue with that worksheet 4. But ensure that you upload all these 4 worksheets. Again, these worksheets are not for any evaluation or to judge you. These worksheets are there so that once you work with them, you will be able to discover something which is there within you, which you have not seen earlier, which you have not discovered earlier, and then you will be able to get into those things which will help you to find the better solution. When you are doing something in terms of object, you can use these symbols like or you can use a rectangle with screen lines for phone. You can, for the computer box, you can draw some rectangle. Okay, for the plants, let's say you are writing, you can draw some sort of trunk with cloud like leaves, that we know we used to do that while designing that, while drawing in our in our childhood. The same thing you can continue. For the process flow, you can use arrows. Always remember, this data flow or the process flow is very, very crucial, because it will give you the clarity that the solution that you are proposing, how it is working, from which stage the data is flowing to which stage. If you are designing some digital solution, for example, you are designing some game or you are designing some learning app, so that the data flow has to be there. If you are building some physical things also, for example, the waste management, then also you have to define the flow, that from where the things will be moving from which page to which page. And we understand that why this sketching is required. This sketching accelerates the innovation. Well, all we know, the picture process 60,000x faster than words. So even if we tell so many things, if we are able to draw something and we want, if we can visualize the things, then that will be giving more clarity to us. So the last part is that visual storytelling, that is the worksheet 4. So again, there are 1, 2, 3 sections are there. The first one is the user journey. The second is the system workflow, and the third one is the before and after impact. So before the solution, what was there, and after the solution, what is there. Okay. So that is the thing. If the user journey, you have to specify, like draw 4 simple scenes. Discover how user find your solution. First, user initial experience with your innovation. Regular use, how it fits to their routine. Share how they tell about their benefit. So ultimately, whatever the solution that we are designing, all leads down to that, how it is impacting to the user. So that user journey has to be there, that how user are adapting to your solution, how they are behaving to your solution, that without that solution, what was there, and with the solution, how it is changing their lives. That is the first. Then the system workflow. So how your solution work, input, process and output, what we discussed earlier, that what goes in, what transformation happens, and what is the end output. And the last one is before after impact, that before this solution, how people were struggling, or how people are struggling with the current system, because they don't have that solution. And now once you propose the solution, how it is going to change their life. So that is the impact that already we discussed. Okay. So this is the last worksheet that you have to work on, and I have told you earlier that you can take this worksheet with you and you can continue with that, and then you upload to the designated drive. And so this is the end of this workshop. I believe all of you have learned a lot from this workshop, and I am confident that this worksheet will help you to again do the more, and it will help you in doing the brainstorming, and you can get many ideas from there. And before we wind up, just wanted to take some questions, maybe few questions, 1, 2, 3 questions from a few of the participants, and related to the workshop only. Say again, Nitin sir already told you, related to the other rules and regulation about the event, you can reach to him and you can discuss it separately, because this time is limited. So let us focus on this particular workshop and how we are able to do the design thinking in order to achieve the solution to a problem that we have identified. So we would love to take few questions, maybe 1 to 3 questions, and then we can call it a day.
Sir, there are few questions in the chat box.
Mhm.
Akshita has asked one question regarding the visual part.
Yes, yes, Akshita, you can continue.
Akshita, you can unmute and ask it yourself. Akshita, you're not audible. Yes, her question is
Okay. So
visual
this
part.
yeah, either way is okay. If you are good, you can take a 4-sheet paper, you can draw it, and you can take a snap and you can upload that image to the designated drive. That will be more useful instead of doing it digitally, maybe using some PowerPoint or using some tool like Canva or using that paintbrush or something. Because when you use your no hand, you are using pen and paper or you are using a pencil, it will it will create a different impact in your brain rather than when you are using some tool to draw the circles and arrows and all. So I will recommend that you take a piece of paper and do the diagram on a piece of paper using your pencil and or pen or rubber and pencil, and then you take a snap of that and upload to the drive.
Thank you, sir. So now I'm audible. Actually, I have a setting in my computer. That's it.
Okay. I think I have answered your query. Yeah. Next question is there. I want to ask, why is the visual storytelling important? Okay. So already we discussed also that even if the things are there in our mind, sometimes we are not able to tell it. So when you want to express the thing that you are thinking of, that is called as a storytelling, right? So always remember, in our organization also, so when we go for an investment, we go to the investor and pitch our solution to them. So we have developed so many things, and in a span of 7 years, and when you are going to someone and telling that we have developed this and we want to build this, it will be very difficult for them to understand. So we have to tell them in the form of a storytelling, like the story of a hotelier, how it is there. And instead of saying, if you are able to visualize, if you are able to represent them with a diagram, that will be more, no, it will be communicating more, or it will be more appealing. It will be having more impact on the people that you try to communicate. Okay. So visual is always better than the words. The other way is that I can just think and I can type or I can tell. So instead of those words, if I'm drawing something, if I'm putting something into a paper with the help of the objects, then that will be more helpful. And also forget about the people that you are convincing. It will also bring more clarity to your thoughts, to your ideas. When you put the things on the paper, at that point of time also, you may be thinking, oh, I have not thought like that. It can be done in a different way. And let's not do like this. Let's do like this. So the new idea or change in the idea also will come when you do the drawing. Okay, so that you will be able to understand it in a better way, in a more deeper way, and it will give you the probability to do some alteration to the initial solution that you have thought of. Next, can we develop 3D models of our projects? Yeah, 3D models will be the prototype, I will say. In the prototype phase, ultimately you have to come up with a prototype. So when you are designing some of the 3D models, that I will say that will be coming in the prototype phase. In the solution phase, you don't have to go for a 3D model. In the solution phase, only if you are able to convert your idea into solution by the pen and paper or digitally, then that is sufficient. How can you use storytelling or role play or videos as prototype in a physical product? Storytelling, let's say you are coming up with a physical product. Okay, you are coming up with a machine which will recycle. Okay, so in that case, you have to tell about what is the function and all of this machine. But in the diagram, you have to specify what is the flow, like this machine, how it is working. That is the process part. But from where it will be collecting the waste. You might have seen nowadays on the water bodies, on the lakes or on the rivers or on the seas, there are machines which moves in different direction. Either there are two kind of machines are available which works on the water bodies to collect the waste and recycle the waste. To collect, there are two ways again. Either the object will be moving on the surface of the water, it will detect where there is a plastic bottle or something which is floating, and it will directly go to that place and grab it, or it will be attracting, or it will be just streaming all the water from the different sources, so that automatically that will flow and come to it. So now those are the things that you can draw on a paper, and you can design that how it will be collecting the waste and how it will be processing and what will be the end product. So that visual diagram is required. Storytelling is always there. When you are giving the presentation, you have to storytell only. You are telling a story only. Can you make a page like a comic? Yeah, you can do that. That will be again one creative way of doing the thing. You can do a comic which will be more interesting and which may appeal differently to the the evaluator. So that yeah, you can do that. That will be another way of presenting the thing. Yeah, I think no more questions are there. And if any more questions are there also, you can note my email. So you can give it to me, and I'll be happy to reply to those emails. And again, thank you for being there. Thank you for choosing to be the change maker and be the solution architect, and keep innovating, keep collaborating, and keep changing the world. So you can note this email ID, manoj.pandia@bookingjini.com. And if you are having any questions, you can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to answer those.
Thank you so much, Manoj sir, for taking out time out of your busy schedule and to spend it with the young innovators. And I believe students, you must have got a fair amount of idea on all the stages that one has to go through while starting from identification of a problem, and then to address it, to come up with a solution, and then ultimately on how to develop a prototype. I mean, it was, I mean, the time constraint is there. It is a very short, in a short time period. I mean, we had to give you 4 worksheets. In fact, it will take more time. We understand that, but given the time constraint, it was essential. So I believe you have got some understanding of how you can think of a problem and how to come up with a solution. And we are very much thankful to Manoj sir for accepting our request. In fact, a few days back only, our coordinator, Professor Asit Behra sir, he reached out to Manoj sir, requesting him to interact with the young mass. And of course, he is occupied and busy with his company. He's a CTO of BookingJini.com. So, sir, very much thankful for spending time with us and with the young innovators. Students, as I mentioned, we are in process of conducting more workshops. And if you refer to the Google Meet chat box, we have shared one link in which we have mentioned some themes on which we want to conduct the workshop. So we just want to take a poll of how you think that those themes will be helpful for you. Okay, so just fill it up. There are 3 themes only, and you just give us some. We want to get a sense of whether we are on right track or we want to make any change as per your needs and requirements. Okay, so thank you so much. And if you have any queries you would want Manoj sir to address, you can reach out to him on this email ID, or you can pass on your query to us. We will share it with Manoj sir and try to get some answer. Okay, so thank you all the participants for your presence and patient listening throughout this 2.5 hour long session. Again, thank you so much, Manoj sir, for joining with us today, and we look forward to more such interactions with the students and with you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it will be my pleasure to again to be being involved in this Ideathon, and again thank you, sir, for inviting, and again
Pleasure,
thanks
sir.
Kid University for organizing this Ideathon. It is a great thing that people are witnessing, and I am confident that it will help them a lot in terms of building their future paths. Thank you all the students for being there with us for the last 2.5 hours. And it is really nice interacting with all of you. And again, I hope that we'll be meeting sometime somewhere.
Thank you so much. So thank you, sir. Thank you all the participants. So we end the session for today. So we are closing the meeting. Best wishes, complete all the worksheets, submit them. If you have any queries, reach out to us on the WhatsApp or through any other means possible. Okay, so all the best and thank you. We are closing the. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.